Okay, so extremely slow spring. Still freezing temperatures every morning, so the plants are taking their time to grow. This yard here is a bit better. There's less of an inversion going on. So I'm leaving again for another week. So this is 1-to-1 syrup. It's just for these colonies. They're slightly light and hopefully they take it. It's inside the fence barrier. Because yeah, they don't seem to be taking the syrup in the feeders, which is typical. But I did check my queens. So the one on the side here, it's the new queen is accepted and she's laying, and there's some probably 5-6 just pre-capping brood, which is good. The middle one has the old queen still, and then the last one rejected the queen, threw her out, and there's a capped queen cell, so it should hatch out this week, and then I'll let it do what it's going to do, because all three of them have quite a bit of drones, mature drones, because the previous queen was a drone layer, so should be okay. There's no other bee colonies in the area, so they'll have to make do with what they have here. And typically that's been okay. But so yeah. And just for reference point, my other bee yard is about 10 kilometers that way, closer to those mountains. So there's a river valley, and the cold air drops into the bottom of the valley over there, and hence the reason why we get cooler temperatures in the morning. And so yeah, so the Nangoon berries are starting to come out. So Nangoon berries are dwarf raspberries, and so the meadow here is quite full of them. And then there's wild strawberries. There'll be some dandelions starting to pop out, and then there'll be a multitude of flowers. The willows, lots and lots of willows in this area, so the willows are blooming. The first generation is done. Bees are coming back with a grayish pollen. So the roadside here and the south-facing slopes about 500 meters from here are just jam-packed with a flower we call Jacob's ladder. It grows wild here and it's full, so basically that's what the bees are bringing in, which is good. And so yeah, there's not much I can do. So once the queen emerges, what I'll do is I'll merge those two together. So I'll let the queen start laying, the new queen, and then what I'll do is I'll use the newspaper method and join them together. So, and that should make a decent colony. But for now, today they're calling for a nice day, close to 20 degrees, and it should be damn good. But yeah, so let's see how that goes. So hopefully this one caught. It'd be nice to have a decent working colony. It does sound calmer, so let's start with this one here. We keep getting cold frost mornings, so It's hasn't been the best beekeeping season this year. I think about 2/3 to 3/4 of every morning is frost. So this is a brood frame, and I'm just going to clean the bottom out. Plugs back in. Drone. Hopefully this enough sexually mature, so that queen should be emerging in the next couple of days. This up. Okay. Another pollen frame. Okay, the moment of truth. I said the colony feels a bit calmer, so hopefully isn't a queen. The queen's caught and they haven't killed her. I see some fresh larvae in the bottom, so that's positive. So yeah, pretty much in the bottom there. So the center here is nice young brood. She's orange marked, so she should be fairly easy to find. We got more larvae there, so she's oh, there's the queen. Nice. So she caught, which is good. So she's just over here. She's her abdomen grew, which is perfect. Just have to be careful not to squish her. She's on the edge there, so I'll let her crawl on top of the frame. Okay, she's back in the frame now. So one. Good. That's one. There's hope for this yard. So they've got plenty of frames and space. So I'm just gonna let them be. Move that over. That. There's some honey there if they need it, and there's plenty of space for more brood.